Dads, are you feeling constantly exhausted, irritable, and like you're just barely holding it all together? You're definitely not alone. Research shows that nearly 15% of dads experience prenatal anxiety, but most aren't talking about that. Between the pressure to provide and support your family and somehow still take care of yourself, many dads are stuck in a chronic stress cycle that's taking a serious toll on them. What's often labeled as dad bod isn't just about missing workouts. It's a physical reflection of your nervous system that's been stuck in survival mode for too long. And here's what's rarely acknowledged. This stress isn't just affecting your body, it's impacting your focus, your patience, your sleep, your relationships, and your ability to show up the way you want as a partner and a parent. At Cultivate, we look deeper because the pressure you're under just isn't in your mind, it's in your nervous system. This video is for dads who are running on fumes, constantly exhausted, overwhelmed by the pressure of providing and being present, and watching their health, patience, and energy slowly slip away from them. If you've ever wondered, is this what fatherhood's supposed to feel like? What we're going to dive into today is unpacking what so many dads are unknowingly stuck in a cycle of chronic stress, how it's impacting your nervous system, and what's really behind the fatigue, irritability, and disconnection you may be feeling. You'll learn about a simple, sustainable approach, neurologically focused chiropractic care that supports nervous system regulation and helps restore the capacity to show up as a dad, a partner, and a man you're striving to be. No extra to-do list, just a reset from the inside out. Recent studies have shown up to 50% of dads experience postpartum depression when their partner is also struggling. A powerful reminder that dads are deeply affected by the stress of early parenthood, even though it's rarely talked about. At Cultivate, we see it every day. Dads are walking through our doors completely depleted, their tension in their shoulders and the constant headaches and the disturbed sleep, and they slowly fade into lacking of energy and motivation. It's not just normal dad stuff. It's much deeper, and it's a sign that the nervous system has been stuck in survival for too long. These patterns aren't random. They're connected to signals from your body trying to adapt under chronic stress. The most concerning part, many dads have come to believe that this version of themselves, tired, reactive, worn down, is just a part of what it means to be a parent. But it doesn't have to be. What chronic dad stress is really doing to your nervous system is your nervous system is built to help you respond to life, moving between fight or flight and rest and regulate, depending on what's happening. But for many modern dads, life never really lets up between the pressure to provide for your family, to stay present with them, manage work demands, and maintain relationships outside of your wife and kids. Your nervous system gets stuck in a high alert. It's like your body has gas pedal pressed down constantly. This chronic stress response isn't just exhausting, it's deeply dysregulating. Over time, your system shifts out of balance. This state is known as dysautonomia. It's impacting everything from sleep, digestion, to hormones, energy, and also mood. The domino effect of burnout. More than just the dad bod that slows down muscle loss, there's actually, the weight is harder to manage. There's brain fog, irritability, low motivation. These are not just personal failures. They're signs that your nervous system is under extreme pressure. And when your body is in survival mode, it prioritizes short-term emergency responses over those long-term health responses. Testosterone production actually drops, recovery slows down, inflammation rises, and your brain function takes a big hit. What you may be calling dad burnout is really your body waving a red flag, asking for regulation and support. It's not more pressure or willpower. Why traditional health advice doesn't work when you're already depleted. You've probably been told, just work out, clean up your diet, And then you're nervous, but when your nervous system's not is running on empty, even simple changes can absolutely feel impossible. And it's not your fault. You don't lack motivation, you lack capacity. Until your body shifts out of this stress mode and into regulation, no amount of healthy habits will feel sustainable. That's why we don't start with more to-dos. We start with the nervous system, which is your foundation. The nervous system's reset, most dads don't know exists. At Cultivate, we use neurologically focused chiropractic care to help your body interpret the stress cycle at its root. Through gentle, specific chiropractic adjustments, we restore the connection between your brain and your body, helping your nervous system come out of fight or flight into a more regulated healing and recovery state. Dads often tell us their sleep improves first, then the energy returns, then the tension softens, they see better patients, they start to feel like themselves again, and not just surviving, but showing up more fully. And what sets us apart at Cultivate is we don't guess, we actually measure. We use insight scans to get a clear picture of how your stress is impacting your nervous system and where it's holding your body back. Our plan of care are personalized and they're grounded in data and focused on restoring regulation first. Because when your system has the capacity, everything else becomes possible. You weren't meant to carry the weight of fatherhood in survival mode. Let's help your nervous system feel safe enough to shift and regulate and thrive again. Dad, you're never meant to run on empty. You deserve to feel strong, steady, and fully yourself. Not just for your family, but for you. And at Cultivate, we know your plate is full. That's why neurologically focused chiropractic care isn't just another thing to do. It's the first step that helps everything else unlock in your life. When we address the stress at the nervous system level, your body begins to shift out of that survival mode. That's when the real change will begin to happen. You're going to have better sleep. You're going to have steadier moods. You'll see less tension in your body. And you're going to have an energy that you've been missing for far too long. We've watched countless dads in our office reconnect their strength, presence, and capacity, often within just in a short amount of time of starting care. Your nervous system is the foundation, and when it's regulated, everything else becomes possible. We really start with neurological insight scans at Cultivate. These scans can give us a clear picture of what these impacts are doing for your nervous system and help us create that plan of care that's unique and tailored to you. Because the truth is, your family doesn't just need more of you, they need the regulated, energized version of you. So we encourage you to tap the link in our bio and learn more, and then also schedule your insight scans today. The clarity, the energy, and the space you've been missing might be so much closer than you think. We look forward to serving you dads at Cultivate.